End of the video, I'll be giving you the best strategy to revise the current affairs. What is the best way to revise any current affairs in the timeline? I'll tell you that, but at end of the video. So be there till end. I'll give you one example. That if you are reading a particular news, after that in the smart quiz, how you are able to attempt, how the questions will be different from each other. So there was a recent news regarding Reserve Bank of India. So if you are aware about this much in depth, then only you will be able to answer. Otherwise the question, easy question you will answer and difficult one not. So I told you that what will be the best way to revise a news, how to revise a particular news. Let's take an example. If you have 4 news and 20-minute time to revise. Just imagine that you are reading 4 news and you have 20-minute time. How to revise it? Hello everyone, welcome to Guidely. Lots of banking and insurance sector examinations are scheduled in the next 6 months. Because of that, we are receiving lots of queries regarding the general awareness, that what is the best way to revise the current affairs or the complete general awareness, and why the general awareness smart quiz is best. What are the components of this particular quiz, how it is the best product in the industry to prepare and revise for the general awareness. So we'll talk about both the things. End of the video, I'll be giving you the best strategy to revise the current affairs. What is the best way to revise any current affairs in the timeline? I'll tell you that, but at end of the video. So be there till end. So first of all, in the smart quiz, you will be able to see 50 questions in part 1, 50 questions in part 2 for 1 week. So every week you are able to see 100 questions. Now part 1, 50 questions, and part 2, 50 questions will be based on the same news, but at the different level. So let's understand. If you read a particular news regarding priority sector lending circular issues by Reserve Bank of India. So one direct question, one outline question, which can be answered by anyone who read the news for 1 time, 2 time, that will be available in part 1. So if you've gone through with the news once, maybe you will be able to answer part 1. But when you will come to part 2, on the same topic, there will be in-depth question, which will be difficult to answer. So you will understand, okay, this news, I gone through with this news, I read this news, but in this news, my knowledge is limited. That is why if I am able to get the questions in easy manner, I am able to answer. But I am unable to perform when the question is difficult. So you will be able to understand with the part 1 and part 2 analysis that on which area you are able to perform well. So you should be good on both, in part 1 and part 2 both. Then only you will be able to clear both the examination clerk level and PO level. I hope this concept is clear what is there in the part 1 and part 2. Now, second thing, you will be able to get the topic wise analysis, that in overall current affairs, what is your performance in banking and finance news, RBI circular type of news, what is your performance? Then what is your performance in national news, how you are performing into that category in part 1, part 2, how is your performance? If you are weak in a particular area, that will be shown directly, that you are weak in this particular topic, award and honors. So you can understand, okay, what is the weightage of this topic? Should I need to be worried about it because the weightage of this particular topic is high in the examination? If the weightage is low, then you can think, okay, the weightage is low, I should just continue to read it, but no need to worry a lot. Why? Because the weightage is low. So if the topic is like national news, government schemes, or the topic is like banking and financial news, so in that area you need to worry that, oh, I am unable to perform good in this particular section, and this is having very higher weightage in the examination. So you can target that particular section by the section wise analysis. After that, on each and every question also you will be able to get the information that, okay, out of total question, on which question what was my performance. If you were able to answer in time, on a quick manner you were able to answer, it will be green. It means your performance is good. If your answer was correct, but you have taken lots of time to answer it, then your performance will be showing average, that your overall performance was average. If you are unable to perform well, then it will be in red color, that your performance is not good. So you will be able to see question wise also, topic wise, and now question wise also, that what was your performance in which area. This is one advantage. Now I'll give you one example. that if you are reading a particular news, after that in the smart quiz, how you are able to attempt, how the questions will be different from each other. So there was a recent news regarding Reserve Bank of India, that Canara Bank applied in front of Reserve Bank of India to start their own subsidiary for running the credit card business in India. This was the news. RBI rejected it. So you will be able to read the complete news in the smart quiz itself. Complete news will be available. आपको पूरा देखने के लिए मिल जाएगा कि okay, that what was the news, after that what was the objective, why RBI rejected, what was the point of view of RBI, in comparison with other public sector bank like State Bank of India and Bank of Baroda. These are the banks which are running their credit card subsidiaries in India, SBI card, right, and BOB cards. So these are the companies which are run by these two public sector banks in India, but RBI said no to Canara Bank because RBI think like it may increase the NPA of the public sector bank again if all the public sector bank will start moving into the credit card business by running their subsidiaries. And because credit card is a type of non-collateral loan, it's a type of short-term loan without any collateral, unsecured loan, which have high probability of NPA in the market. So that is why RBI said no. So complete information regarding the Canara Bank you will be able to read here. Full information, that what is the current role, what is the subsidiary structure, alternative plan, everything about Canara Bank. After reading this news, you will be able to see the questions based on that. So based on these news, how the questions get created. So outline question, or we can say that direct question, or we can say that easy level question will be like this. In September 2024, which of the following bank have proposed the setting up non-bank financial company to manage the credit card business in India, but that was rejected by Reserve Bank of India? We know the answer is what? Canara Bank. So this is an easy level question. Now a little bit difficult, or we can say that in-depth question based on the same news, that in September 2024 Canara Bank have applied and RBI rejected the application of Canara Bank for running their credit card business in India. Question is, which other banks are running their credit card business in India? So now this is an indirect question. They are not talking about Canara Bank, they are asking about which other public sector banks are running their credit card business in India. Now your answer will be SBI and Bank of Baroda. So if you are aware about this much in depth, then only you will be able to answer. Otherwise the question, easy question you will answer and difficult one not. So on every news, you will be able to see two questions based on the particular news, that one will be direct and another one will be in-depth or indirect question. I hope you are getting my point. Now, possibilities, that on a particular topic, what are the possibility, how many pattern of questions will be created, that is also suggested by this smart quiz. So when you are reading a news, after that you will be able to understand, okay, a direct question will be created in which format and an indirect question will be created in which format. So after analyzing few news, you will be able to understand and realize that when I am reading a news, what should be my strategy, how much deep I should go in this particular news. So I'll be able to cover easy level and in-depth question both. This is what the best thing about this smart quiz. Apart from that, whatever the answers which you placed wrong, जो भी आपने गलत कर दिए हैं, that answers you can review, revise and reattempt again. So you can able to understand, okay, this was the correct answer, this was the wrong answer. So why I have done wrong, what was there in my mind when I was answering it, and what is the actual solution of this particular question. So each and every answer will be available with the solution. So you can revise it, collect the data, so you will not be doing the mistake again in the future on that particular question. That is also one of the best thing about this particular quiz. So overall, what is there in the quiz? You will be able to attempt the standard questions, exam level question. Two pattern of questions will be provided on one news, one direct one, second indirect or in-depth question. Then topic wise performance you are able to see. Then detailed performance analysis on each particular topic you are able to see. Then possibilities of question on a particular news you are able to understand, and if you have done any question wrong, you are able to reattempt and you are able to see that, okay, what is the actual solution of this particular question. That is why this smart quiz is one of the best product to prepare. So this is the overall features of a smart quiz. Price is $199 and after putting selection code again you will be able to get 10% discount over it. So very minimal price. Go and subscribe it. Now I have told you that what will be the best way to revise a news, how to revise a particular news. Let's take an example. If you have 4 news and 20-minute time to revise, just imagine that you are reading 4 news and you have 20-minute time. How to revise it? 4 news, 4 5s are 20, means you have 5-minute time for every news, right? 5-minute time you have for every news. Now you have spent 5-minute time on news 1, then you moved to news 2 for 5 minutes, then 5 minutes, then 5 minutes, 20-minute over. But in this time you are reading one news for 5 minutes continuously. It is not that effective. This 5 minutes for one news you can divide into 2 parts. 2.5 minute and 2.5 minute, or you can divide into 3 minute, three times, that is 2 minute, 2 minute, then 1 minute. Like you will revise a news in 2 minute, move to next, move to next, move to next, 10 minutes over, right? 8 minutes over. Then again you will revise 2 minute, 2 minute, 2 minute, 2 minute, and then you can revise for 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. So 20 minutes you are able to revise that particular news for 3 times, instead of revising for 5 minutes one time. Always remember, when you are reading for the revision purpose, how many time you are revising, how much minimal time you are taking, and how many time you are revising is more effective. This is the core of current affairs which I am implementing from last 10 years, and I am suggesting to my candidates, my student last 10 years, and they are getting selected because of this strategy. Follow this, you will also find it effective. And do not miss to subscribe this smart quiz for your assured success in the general awareness in all your upcoming examination. All the best. Keep watching Guidely.